in the public interest. In my case, I've been involved with 4 civil court cases that, as you know, it has been put a burden on my family and me. I was attacked by one of the commissioners back in May of 2012, and I had to call the state police on him, and I have a copy of the incident report with me, and they are still investigating the allegations against this commissioner, Patrick Lyons, which I have filed for his removal, and I asked him to voluntarily remove himself as commissioner for District 2, so we don't have to spend too much money on going through the impeachment process, which can be very expensive. The other commissioner involved in the corruption, helping Patrick Lyons and the former Commissioner David King, it is Commissioner Ben Hall. I have also filed for his impeachment. So that is pending in front of the Judiciary Committee, and they are going to review that. I have visited with the governor's office, Governor Susana Martinez, but she has limited jurisdiction over these issues, again, because that regulatory agency was formed through constitutional process. So only through constitutional amendments we can get rid, or we can fight back the corruption at this big regulatory agency. I have also with me, I'm an engineer by profession and practice, and so I conducted investigations, and I have in front of me a flowchart showing all of the people involved in the corruption, which in this case are in the center, the public officers on top, the commissioners, and this also shows the good guys, the good commissioners. But they decided not to expose the corruption, which in some cases people may say that they are part of the corruption. We also have a homeowners association on this side that, it is funny to say, but they don't have the resources to fight, to try to get rid of these utility companies so the larger utility companies can take over. So it is obvious, and my evidence shows that, convincing evidence, that the larger companies were using these people to help them to take over these small utility companies. On this side, we show a New Mexico Water Users Association, LLC, that was formed by 6 utility companies regulated by the PRC. But through my investigation, I find out that they were friends with Commissioner David King. When he was elected, my evidence shows that is when this association was formed. So these 6 companies, only 5 are left. The other one was taken over by the city of Albuquerque. And the 5 companies left are still in communication with David King. So they are still receiving favorable treatment. I was investigating 2 of them, and they reported me because I was kind of aggressive on my investigation, following the regulatory law. I was not being excessive because I was gonna have any gain, but I was just following the rules. I was hired to do that as a regulatory engineer. On this side are the companies affected by all this corruption. In this case, I'm showing 3 companies: Picacho Hills Utility Company, Thunder Mountain Water Company, and Moongate Water Company. And all of the people involved in it, including the corrupted lawyers, the corrupted companies that wanted to take over. On this side, it is all of the victims like me. In this case, here is me. And all of the PRC employees that are not there anymore because they exposed corruption. They use the Whistleblower Protection Act, in this case the state, and we can also use the federal through your help. But you know, like in my case, I thought that I was going to be protected by the Attorney General of New Mexico, but I was not. I was illegally terminated, and there is convincing evidence that they use fraudulent process to terminate me. So I cannot expose any more of the corruption as a PRC employee. I've been fighting this for 3 years. I am still fighting, but it has been an exhaustive process for me and my family. I am about to file bankruptcy because I still own a lot of money to the lawyers that I had to hire to fight back. Now I am acting pro se because I run out of money. I had to learn to act as a lawyer, my own lawyer, to defend myself in the pending civil court cases that I have against this company. I mean, this corporation or this state agency, and I am appealing my termination, and that's one of the cases, and it has taken more than 2 years to fight through the system. And the other case is a restraining order that I have to file against the PRC because they didn't want me to even attend public meetings. During one of the public meetings, I was physically attacked by Commissioner Pat Lyons. I have to file an incident report on that, so he's being investigated on those allegations. The state police is not acting, or I can say that they are acting kind of questionable because they've been withholding information from me. I requested information through the IPRA request, and they are holding some of the information that it was mentioned on the incident report that was completed by the state officer that was doing the investigation. I checked yesterday, and they are still trying to get the attachments that he mentions on the incident report. One of them is a public statement that Commissioner Pat Lyons made, calling me an unstable person. So they were making statements that I was a danger to the public and to some of the PRC employees, including the commissioners. As of today, I have not attacked anybody. As of today, I haven't gone postal for them to support their allegations. I called this morning the state police to exercise my rights given to me through the restraining order that I have against the PRC. The state police is going to be attending the public meeting to protect the public and to protect me. So they are willing to help me with that, so I don't have to be attacked again by anybody, including the commissioners.